my name's Sherry Horwich, and this is my kitchen on Carr Street in Beaverton. I learned about Let's Remodel from House. I went to House in order to find contractors who were well thought of, and I found a number of them and interviewed 5 of them. My interview with Let's Remodel was a little different in that it was done virtually. Pavel, he was very busy, and he said that he could do a FaceTime video with us, so he could take a look at our kitchen via FaceTime and at least give us an idea of what it would cost. We really liked Pavel a whole lot. Pavel, you know, he dropped his phone a couple times. He was in his truck when he was doing this, and he was laughing, and I just really loved his humor and the fact that he was just a regular person. So I immediately liked him. Then Polina, the design piece of it, and Pavel offered to let us see 2 of their homes that they were remodeling. One of them was in progress, the other was practically complete. So we went to Portland, and Pavel and Polina took us to both homes, talked to us extensively about the work they were doing, the differences in the projects. And again, regular people, really down to earth. We both really liked them quite a bit. And so we decided on Let's Remodel because we just could see ourselves working with them. Once we decided to use Let's Remodel, we set up an appointment with both Polina and Pavel. Polina is the design piece of the team, and Pavel is more the construction manager. They both came over, and Polina asked us lots of questions. She wanted to know how my husband and I work in the kitchen, the kind of cooking that we do, how we work together, how we work separately, where we like to reach for things. And she wanted to get a feel of what we were like as people, and therefore what she should do in terms of the design. And it was at that point where we really decided to completely change the footprint of the kitchen. Polina suggested an island where we would do a walkthrough. This will actually be a walkthrough here. We'll have an island over here, putting the refrigerator in where is now the washer and dryer in the appliance cabinet, and then making this big area over here a pantry. My husband and I went to their showroom in Portland, and we picked out all the products, the counter, the cabinets, the hardware. Everything that we spoke of during our meeting at our house was represented at the showroom. I'm confident that the work will be beautiful. Hello, welcome back to my new kitchen. You probably remember the old kitchen, which was super ugly. And now you're here in this absolutely beautiful, beautiful new kitchen, for which I am so grateful. There's another piece to it, is that I like Polina and Pavel and their entire crew personally. All the workers, all the people who did the work here were just fantastic. Igor, he put in the floors and he put in the tile. He really impressed me with his precision and his dedication to perfection. It's beautiful. Oleg, the electrician, was wonderful. Leonard did the plumbing. He was great. Octavian, the painter, again, really wonderful professional people. Not only were they absolutely excellent at their job, but they were also very kind and considerate, because Alan and me lived here. And they were just so respectful and thoughtful and clean. They always cleaned up after themselves.
Hi, I'm Polina with Let's Remodel. Now we in this beautiful, remodeled, gorgeous kitchen. And thank you, Sherry, so much for sharing your feedback on our process. Now I just want to walk you a little bit through the new layout of the space. So the key component to this particular remodel was to move the refrigerator from inconvenient space to where it will be next to the pantry and to the island. The reason for that is when you bring the groceries out of the store, you have a place to put all your bags and actually unload all the items that have to go to the pantry and refrigerator all in one space. It also doesn't hurt that your pantry can have rollout shelving that allows you a 360 access to the items you're storing in that space and some lighting inside. So bringing the range from the island actually to this wall was a great idea because it allows someone to cook and someone to be prepping all at the same time. Also the functionality of it. So one of the things that Alan mentioned right away, that he's been having issues with having no space to store his spices. So this is one of my favorite organizers that allows you to bring all the spices to the eye level so you can actually see and find which one you need right now. Another feature that I do a lot is a double drawer. So right now, when it comes to exterior of the cabinet, having multiple drawer faces does not look very nice. But if you do two deep drawers, you're gonna lose lots of space. To avoid that, I do a lot of double drawer features where you get to use the full depth of the drawer and still be able to stay organized. Another thing these days, if you're getting brand new cabinets, may that be fully custom or semi-custom cabinets, it does not make any sense to have fixed shelving. These days, one of the most popular items is rollout shelves to have in every single cabinet. Island not only should be an extra countertop space, it should be extra functional space. So these days, whether you're getting a small island or a big island, we do a lot of pop-out plugs that not only provide you additional electrical outlet where it's conveniently on the countertop where you might have a mixer or something else. It also has a charger on top. So if you have one of those smartphones that can be wirelessly charged, this is a great feature to have. And the back of an island, whether you want to have hardware so you can see there's additional storage, or we can make it look like it's just the back of an island, but we always want to use the maximum space. Considering that we have dining room next to the kitchen, why not use the back of the cabinet as extra storage for some of the items you might use when you actually serve your guests? One of the most popular style for the kitchen sink these days is to have one single bowl, a big deep sink, so you can fit anything you want in there. Like this sink is so big, you literally can wash a child or a small dog if you want to. But mostly people definitely utilize that feature for larger dishes or pets and pots that usually you would have issues otherwise. On top of that, the composite granite sinks are very popular because they're basically indestructible. They come in variants of colors. So especially if you're one of those people who love to have a white sink, but you hate bleaching your old sink because it constantly looks dirty, kind of a granite composite sink in the white color is the perfect selection for you. So one of the last features I want to mention in this project is this gorgeous hardwood floor. And it's one of those products that actually is a unique product. Instead of having to choose having LVT luxury vinyl tile planks or having to choose a hardwood, now there's a product that actually marries two of them together. So the base of this product is the Core, which is a very strong foundation that can withstand any water damage. And then at the very top you have a thin actual wood veneer that is protected with a coat that helps it to withstand any water damage. So when you walk, it feels like a real hardwood. It is a real hardwood on the very top, but the foundation of it is a Core that gives it its stability, and also it protects you from water damage, and it feels much warmer to your feet.
I just can't say enough about the people who work for Let's Remodel. Really enjoyed them, and I'm going to miss them, which means that I need to hire them again to do my next project. And I have to say that I'm not going to get any more bids. There's no reason to. I couldn't imagine having anyone except Let's Remodel do the rest of my house.